Students, following question is from part test 1, subject digital logic, chapter logic 8, and the question is asked for 2 marks. Question is, we are given a circuit as shown over here and we need to identify it represents which gate. Option A is NOR gate, option B is OR gate, option C is NAND gate, and option D is XOR gate. So we can see over here this one and this one, both of these are PNP transistor, whereas Q3 and Q4 are NPN transistor. So whenever my input is high for this over here or low for this, we say this is activated. That is, I will say it is active low, whereas this transistor NPN are actually active high. Fine. So whenever input to this Q3 and Q4 are high, that is 1, so it will act as a short circuit, that is switch would be closed. So Q1 and Q2 transistor are just given to confuse you. So if let us consider the truth table, that is for inputs A and B, case would be 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1, should be 1 1. So if both A and B are 0, so let us see, if A is 0, that is, as Q3 is active high transistor, if A is 0, so Q3 will be off, and similarly if B is also 0, since it is again an active high transistor, so again Q4 will be off. Now for A to be 0, again Q3 will be off. However, if B is 1, Q4 will be on. Again, if A is 1, then Q3 is on, B is 0, so Q4 is off. And if both A and B are 1, then Q3 and Q4 both act as on. So now let us see, if Q3 and Q4 both of these transistors are off, then what is our result? So if both of these are off, then I would say that this complete VCC would travel through this R and go over here. So my output will be high if both Q3 and Q4 are off. However, suppose in this case Q4 is on, whether Q3 is off. So what will be done is, the current would travel like this, and from this it would bypass this and go over here. So there would be a current sink. Since this would be acting as short circuit, so we will get a virtual ground over here. Similarly, in the case if Q3 is on whereas Q4 is off, so what we would get in that case, again my current would travel like this, go over here and go to ground. That is, again in the same case I would get a ground over here. And if both of them are on, the current will sink again in both this case. So we can say that for these 3 cases we have a condition of current sink, which will make my output low. However, if both the transistor Q3 and Q4 are off, then only I will get a output as high. So which is nothing but, if I compare this output with the logics, that is 1 0 0 and 0, so this is nothing but a NOR gate. So my correct option would be option A, that is NOR gate. So whenever we are given such kind of question, what we need to do is form a truth table, take the various combinations of input, then see whether what are the conditions applicable on to the given transistors, and then once we are done up till here, then depending on the results of the transistor, find the output whether it is high or low, and then finally compare the result with the known truth table. That is, over here we are getting NOR gate. So option A is our correct answer. Thank you.